Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
Tyr believed the mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not. While Odin always hoarded knowledge, guarding it jealously, Tyr was open and sharing with his learning and his wisdom. For this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world over.
Hey, how's it going guys? Captain Kuba here, and today we finally have an answer to the mystery surrounding the shield seen in Tyr's temple. You know, the one that seems to have the head of a Medusa from Greek mythology? Yeah, that's the one. Well, it turns out that this item does not come from any mythology. It comes from the 2004 movie Alexander. Now, I personally have not seen this movie, but when you click on the Google image, it will take you to the site hellenicart.com, where you can actually buy the shield. A little too expensive if you ask me. So as I said before, this shield does not come from any mythology or region of the world. It's a pop culture item. Apparently someone at Santa Monica is a big fan of the movie, so they decided to leave this Easter egg behind. This is not the only time Santa Monica has done something like this. One of Atreus' toys has the same design as the Marvel's comic book Skilbanir. You can check the full video here. Now before I give my opinion on what this could mean for the God of War series, I have to give full credit to the person who made this discovery. One of my awesome subscribers by the name of Pedro Silva is to thank for this find, so please, give him your thanks accordingly in the comment section. I also have the message he wrote for me in the description of the video, in case you guys want to know how he discovered it. But back to the shield. What could this possibly mean? The first thing we have to consider is that Alexander the Great exists, or has existed in the God of War universe. For those of you who don't know, Alexander the Great was born in 356 BC. He grew up to be the king of Macedonia, and by the age of 30, he had one of the largest empires of the ancient world, stretching from Greece to northwestern India. In other words, the guy was a badass. This becomes more interesting when we realize that not so far from Macedonia, in a land called Sparta, exists another ambitious warrior by the name of Kratos.
The youngest and boldest captain in the Spartan army, Kratos inspired fierce loyalty in his men. It had always been enough to carry them through any battle.
I'm just gonna say that a fight between Kratos and Alexander the Great would be awesome on so many levels. But this hypothetical fight is not what I'm here to discuss. I find the question of why is this shield seen in Tyr's temple more interesting. Mimir says that all the objects seen inside the temple were brought by people from different regions of the world. This was done to pay tribute to the peaceful god that was Tyr. Apparently Alexander the Great thought the same thing by bringing his shield. So is it possible that Alexander the Great walked the same path Kratos did many years before? Yeah, I know, this video is just me reading too much into an Easter egg left by the developers. But let me ask you this, wouldn't it be interesting meeting an alternate version of Alexander the Great in the God of War universe? This is not entirely impossible. We already got an alternate version of Archimedes, who in real life was an ancient Greek mathematician, but within the God of War universe he's responsible for building the Apollo statue seen in God of War Ascension. A similar character treatment could be applied to Alexander the Great. Aside from growing his empire, why not give him some magical abilities and put him up against some mythological monsters? Now I'm not saying that he has to make an appearance in the next game, but I do think he could be an interesting character if the series ever decides to do a prequel around the time Kratos was just a Spartan soldier. It doesn't even have to be a game, it could be another comic series or even a Netflix show. We know The Witcher pulled off a great adaptation of the game, and I think with the right director, God of War could do the same. But anyways, I've talked too much. What do you guys think? Do you guys want this to stay just an Easter egg, or do you want it to become a possible introduction to characters from history? Leave your opinion in the comment section below. Once again, thank you to Pedro Silva for making this discovery, and also my awesome members, who spend their hard-earned money on my channel. It truly means a lot. And finally, thanks a lot to all who watch my videos. It means a lot that you take time of your day to indulge my theories. So with that said, thanks for watching, and remember, go forth in the name of Olympus.